A very good evening and a warm welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Mariam Vijayaratne. Let's have a look at the headlines first. Sri Lanka's inflation eases further in April, reports Central Bank. EU recognizes Sri Lanka's progress in GSP Plus review process. News in detail. Sri Lanka continues to see an easing in deflationary conditions as the Central Bank of Sri Lanka reports positive trends in its latest inflation data for April 2025. Headline inflation, as measured by the Colombo Consumer Price Index, showed a slower deflationary pace at 2% year-on-year in April compared to 2.6% in March. The non-food decelerated rate also decreased to 3.6%, while food inflation rose slightly to 1.3% in April. On a month-on-month basis, the overall index dropped by 0.18%, with decreases seen in both food and non-food categories. Core inflation, which reflects underlying trends, showed a slight uptick to 0.8% in April from 0.7% in March. The CBSL projects deflationary conditions to ease further in the coming months, with inflation turning positive around mid-2025 and gradually converging to a 5% target. The European Union has expressed a favourable view of Sri Lanka's progress under the GSP Plus review process. This development was highlighted during a meeting between President Andrej Dissanayake and an EU delegation led by Charles Viterli, head of the South Asia Division of the European External Action Service. Charles Viterli emphasized the long-standing partnership between Sri Lanka and the EU, noting that the GSP Plus concessions have significantly boosted Sri Lanka's trade sector. He added that the continuation of these trade benefits depends on Sri Lanka's adherence to its policy commitments and advancements in implementing 27 international conventions tied to the GSP Plus facility. President Dissanayake expressed gratitude for the EU's support during Sri Lanka's economic crisis, acknowledging the critical role of the GSP Plus in the country's export recovery. The President also highlighted the administration's focus on stable and transparent governance to rebuild the nation following years of corruption and mismanagement. The EU delegation, including Ambassador Designate Carmen Moreno, reaffirmed the BLOC's commitment to fostering economic collaboration with Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is set to embark on a significant environmental initiative under the Clean Sri Lanka program, with plans to establish a 1,000-acre forest plantation. This project, developed under the public-private-people partnership concept, aims to strengthen biodiversity and natural ecosystems. A preliminary discussion on the forest plantation project was held at the Presidential Secretariat recently. The meeting was chaired by Senior Additional Secretary to the President, Russell Aponsu, and Additional Secretary of the Clean Sri Lanka Program, SPC Sugishwara. Key participants included senior officials from the Ministries of Agriculture, Livestock, Lands and Irrigation and Environment. The dialogue focused on resolving technical challenges and securing land for the project. The initiative underscores the collaborative role of the public-private sector and government in environmental conservation. Several impactful environmental projects are also planned under this program for the coming year to safeguard Sri Lanka's biodiversity and forest cover. Stay tuned, we'll be right back after this short commercial break. Welcome back. Sri Lanka is taking a significant step to improve road safety through a national-level road safety plan developed under the Clean Sri Lanka program. This initiative aims to address the rising number of road accidents and promote responsible road use across the country. The Presidential Secretariat hosted a key discussion focusing on the formulation of this road safety plan recently. Attendees included senior officials from the Insurance Regulatory Commission, National Council on Road Safety, Independent Television Network, Ministry of Health and Mass Media, and other relevant institutions. Notable experts such as Dr. Indika Jagoda from the National Hospital's Accident and Emergency Department and Professors Sivakumar and H.R. Pasindu from the University of Moratuwa contributed insights. The Deputy Inspector General of Police also participated, reflecting the collaborative approach to tackling road safety challenges. This plan, central to the Clean Sri Lanka program, emphasizing fostering discipline, awareness and responsible behavior among road users. Sri Lanka's postal voting process for the local government elections concluded successfully and peacefully, marking a significant improvement in election law compliance and voter turnout. Executive Director of PEFRAL, Rohana Hettiarachchi, emphasized the smooth conduct of the postal voting process at a press conference held in Colombo recently. Election law violations were comparatively minimal, with 437 cases reported, including 30 instances of voter bribery. The misuse of state property and government influence were significantly less compared to previous elections. In a progressive step toward media accountability, a memorandum of understanding was signed between PEFRAL and the #Generation organization. This agreement focuses on monitoring and curbing hate speech and misinformation on social media during and beyond the election period. The initiative will extend to the upcoming provincial council elections as well. Jeremy Curray, head of programs at #Generation, highlighted efforts to promote responsible behavior in the digital space and prevent violence or misinformation during elections. The Lanka Alzheimer's Foundation announced the launch of a children's book aimed at raising awareness, empathy and understanding about individuals living with dementia. The book was launched at a press conference held in Colombo recently. The book provides simple and illustrative explanations of dementia-related symptoms such as forgetfulness, confusion and personality shifts. A digital version of the book will also be available for download on the platform. Following the launch, LAF will roll out a series of nationwide awareness programs, including book readings, school library distributions, and community discussions. Lanka Alzheimer's Foundations also launched their official website during the event.
I think what we need to develop our minds to learn is to learn about the people around us and how we can be better people by helping other people. And for that too, we need knowledge, relevant knowledge about the people around us, the things that can affect them, their physical as well as mental health, and how we can make our society much better. And this is the key thing of education. Why do we go to school now? We don't really have to go to school because all the information is there on your internet, on your laptop, at home. You can study everything from home without going to school. But why do we go to school? We go to school because we need each other. We need to learn from each other.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back with the stock updates. Welcome back after the break. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a mixed note today. The all-share price index gained by 51.80 to close at 15,851.74, and the S&P SL20 gained by 5.37 to close at 4,638.29. The turnover was over 5.9 billion rupees and over 77 million shares were traded. Up next are Forex rates. That's all we have for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Have a great weekend. Take care. Good night.